Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to be more aggressive. The process accepted that with humility, saying, I want to be great, and it's only right for people to expect me to drop 35 a night. At the same time, he said, I'm not a selfish player. If the defense double teams me, it's about making the right play. Kevin?
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You take a look at the 76ers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Cleveland, right there with them. They're all tied up atop the standings.
And I think for the 76ers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Okoro. And it's Osman in at the 4 slot. Now here's Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got the first points of the night for the 76ers. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Now Embiid, after Isaac Okoro missing on that last 3-pointer.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Now, here's Okoro, guarded by Green. Okoro kicks to Drummond. And Garland has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Simmons penetrating. And the shot is good.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Osman. He had 22 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. Outside for Curry. Cavaliers with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here is Drummond. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Garland, no good. Outside, Simmons. Inside, and slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now, here's Sexton. 32 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Count that bucket.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now, Garland. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Detroit.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Now, shooters get nervous when Embiid is nearby. Exceptional at contesting any shot within his reach, and even some that look like they're out of his reach.
Now, here's Curry, and he just worked New York in that last game. Harris, and off the front iron, and in it goes. 6 points for Tobias Harris.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Garland, pass to Drummond. Here's Osman, outside Sexton. And he makes the 8-footer.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 3-point lead. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Simmons. Harris with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Here's Embiid. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Sexton kicks to Garland. Back to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Now here's Simmons. He picked up 15 points in their last win against New York.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Here's Sexton. Philadelphia able to drain the three. With the floater, and the layup is good. Sexton's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Simmons. They kick it out to Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely, and Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now, here is Harris. A 17-point game for him in the win against New York.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
That's good from Harris.
Oh, my gosh.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Here's Windler. That three off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Mike Scott's checked in for the 76ers. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
The Cavaliers trailing. Garland the pass to Nance. Pass to Garland. No good on that one. Nice D from Scott.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Thibault. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Philadelphia shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That's good from Scott. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
The 76ers shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. The Cavaliers trail by 8, and there's the feed to Nance. Passes it to Dotson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Windler. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 5. They need this, and it's blocked by Scott. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And here are the Cavaliers now. 8-point game. Here's Thibault. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Detroit Pistons. Windler, the pass to McGee. Here's Windler. McGee with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Dotson gets the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Simmons. And good that time. Simmons got 6 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 16 points per last year, 8 assists and 7 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Here's Dotson. And he makes that one. Dotson's got his second bucket of the night.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Garland. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now, here's Thibault. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Akers checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 6. To the inside. Simmons pulls it in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
1:35 left in the first quarter of the game. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Dotson. Shot clock at 6. Over Thibault. Dotson gets the bucket. Dotson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Philadelphia leading by 4. And here now is Thibault. Here's Simmons, and it's good for 2. And that's 10 points for Ben Simmons.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Simmons. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dotson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Clock at 4. Here's Simmons, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. I mean, he's absolutely brilliant at keeping the defense off balance.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That's good from Simmons.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
And Simmons drops them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. And the pass to Dotson. Sinks the three-pointer. Dotson's got 9. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to follow in his footsteps.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact and, share your story with everybody. And so you kind of pushes everybody back home in the whole continent to want to do the same thing.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Larry Nance out there with Maker. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Dotson, that's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, Milton, coming in off a 10-point game, his last outing. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. To the middle. Here's Windler. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Thibault. Fires from deep. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton comes in for Garland. Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. The Cavaliers trailing. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside, Sexton. Passes it to Nance. Over Curry. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland.
And how about the job Nance has done to try to make himself into a more consistent offensive threat?
Scott dishes to Curry. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, Andre Drummond comes in for Nance. And it's Jetty Osman in for Damian Dotson. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott, and it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Embiid wide open. No good on the quick three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Okoro. Drummond working against Embiid. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Now it's a 6-point Cleveland lead.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. Chance to check out the numbers for Embiid. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 23 points per, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. Now the pass to Embiid. Over Sexton. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Embiid.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Cavaliers.
Curry against Sexton. Five on the clock. Here's Drummond. That's tipped. Outside, Green. Shoots over Okoro. And too long on the shot. The Cavaliers leading by 4. From beyond the arc. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's the break. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Sexton.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hilton the pass to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Fades away. They grab their own miss. Curry on the follow.
Hey, I like and respect the hustle of Curry that time. Doing some work on the offensive glass.
Okoro kicks to Drummond. Sexton on the wing, guarded by Curry.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Milton. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Osman. He can't hit that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Curry with a wide open look, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Here's Maker. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Osman. That's good on the jump shot. Milton with it. Pass to Harris. Outside Curry. Six to shoot. Passes to Embiid. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Maker dishes to Okoro. Sexton on the wing. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Money from the wing. Maker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Harris. Fires the 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, you know, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Now here's Drummond. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. McGee's checked in. Ferguson's checked in for Philadelphia. Free throw good, Drummond.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Kicks it to Green. Here's Embiid. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Ferguson. Isaac Okoro picking up that last basket. Here's Embiid, and they double up Embiid. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Cavaliers now. Cleveland leading by 8. Sexton on the wing, guarded by Kerr. There's the pass to Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 11. Curry kicks to Harris. To end the run, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on JaVale McGee.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
and converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.